welcome. It's time to listen to a story from the yoga tradition, from the Thai Vedic yoga school tradition. Once, a long time ago, there was a great party in heaven, and all the gods and goddesses gathered. As the party went on, Annapurna, the kitchen goddess, looked down onto earth and said to everyone, "I love humans. They are so funny. Their telenovela lives of birth and death and falling in and out of love. I love it. And I want to give them a gift. I want to teach them to cook beautiful, nourishing food. I'm going to give them the art of cooking." Immediately Hanuman stepped forward. "I love humans too. I'm going to give them the gift of playful games and competing on the battlefield." Brahman stepped forward. "I love them too. I'm going to give them architecture, Vastu, and the governing of cities." Eventually, each of the gods had given their gifts to humans out of love. But Shiva was sitting in meditation. They all looked at Shiva, and Shiva rose out of meditation and he proclaimed to everyone, "I have a gift to give humans. It's the gift of self-realization and yoga. But I don't want them to find the gift until they are truly ready." Immediately, Garuda, the heavenly eagle, stepped forward and said, "Shiva, Shiva, give me the gift, and I'll fly up into the stars, amongst the stars, and hide it on the dark side of the moon." And Shiva touched his third eye and looked into the future and saw that humans once will travel amongst the stars or up out into the moon, but it doesn't mean that they're ready for self-realization or yoga. So then Matsya, Lord of the Ocean, stepped forward. He said, "Shiva, Shiva, I'll transform myself into a fish, a salmon, and dive deep into the ocean and hide the gift. No one will find it." Again, Shiva looked into the future and he saw that humans will go to the bottom of the oceans looking for oil and resources. That doesn't mean that they'll be ready for self-realization. The Nandi, the white bull, sacred to Shiva, stepped forward and said, "Lord, give me the gift and I'll travel to the Central Asian plains and dig a deep hole and bury the gift there. They will never find it until they're ready." But Shiva again looked into the future and saw that humans will build railways and traverse the plains and put up borders and dig in the earth for gas and oil. And he realized that they would find it there, and it doesn't mean that they would be ready. And then stepped forward one of the older gods. She was a goddess, the goddess of magic and enchantment, the goddess of illusion, Maya. And she transformed herself into a tiny creature. And she said, "Shiva, Shiva, why don't you hide it inside the heart of every human being? They will never look there." And Maya actually wasn't that keen on humans discovering yoga, so she thought she had come up with a clever plot. But Shiva was wiser and saw into the future with his third eye and saw that it was completely the right place to hide self-realization, so that every human being, when they are ready for it, can go inside the heart and look, and there they can find yoga or self-realization. Namaste.